Well, as this fire now spreads literally all the way across the Los Angeles region, this is the night when my house might burn down. It is being threatened by fire now in a way that wasn't possible even yesterday or earlier today, that we did not know about. So many friends of mine have already lost their homes in Los Angeles. Patrick Verone, someone who I've known since college, a former president of the Writers Guild, where his family, in a house his family grew up in Pacific Palisades. That house has been lost. He's not the only one. Another writer, friend of mine who I've known since college, reports that as many as half of the writers on the very popular TV show that he has written for many years, half of them have lost their homes. This situation really is happening in a way that we have never seen before. I just got a text from an intrepid and award-winning journalist, Daniel Voll, who is also a screenwriter who lives in the region, who has press credentials and has been allowed into areas that other people could not get into at this hour, which means he is literally the last person who has seen my house standing, which the last time he looked at it, it was standing. But we don't know whether it is now. And by the way, that's the way it is for everyone who has evacuated, is we do not know, once we're out of the area, what's happening to our house. We usually have no idea what's happening to our house unless people see images of the complete burning down of the houses in that area. Daniel Voll, when he was in that area, reporting directly to me via text about what he was seeing, described it as something, again, he's never seen before in all of his reporting around the world at various hotspots and difficult situations. He said this was just at sunset when he said, it's very surreal as the wind starts kicking up right now, and this smoke just funnels directly out over the ocean like a sideways diabolical tornado, sucking the smoke out into the coming night. And then there was the text today from my dear friend Michael Dinner, just a brilliant director, one of the greatest directors in the history of television, whose work you have seen from The Wonder Years to Justified and beyond. Michael lost his home in the Pacific Palisades yesterday and everything in it. It's the home where his two sons grew up, the home where the family just celebrated the holidays together, and everything around them where they were sitting when they were celebrating the holidays has been lost. Michael texted me today with the simplest expression of what happened to him and his family, and has been happening to thousands of families in Los Angeles. And he said, the loss of the house that they loved isn't the most difficult part. He said, it's the stuff, the evidence of 4 lives, gone. That kind of pain is being felt throughout Los Angeles. There have been so far, I'm going to get the exact number, but it's about 5 deaths, which is, of course, the ultimate horror in this situation. There probably will be more the way this fire is spreading. But the biggest, most widespread kind of loss is going to be that loss of the stuff, the evidence of 4 lives lived for the last 20 years in a house. That is going to be happening to so many people. I have the luxury of watching the possibility of my house burning down 2,500 miles away in New York in a second home. This will not be a difficult experience for me compared to anything else any of my friends have already gone through if my house isn't there tomorrow. But this is the way we Los Angeles residents are now all living in Los Angeles, no matter where we are. If you have a home in Los Angeles, if you have an apartment, if you have anything in Los Angeles now, you do not know anymore whether you're going to see it again. NBC News correspondent Gadi Schwartz has just arrived from the Pacific Palisades, which was the biggest problem before, now to the Hollywood Hills, where the new fire has erupted there just about an hour ago. We've been watching it on these helicopters, which have been allowed to fly tonight because the wind has dropped to the point where the helicopters can fly. Gadi, what is the latest there?
Yeah, Lawrence, we see those helicopters above us. They are such a sign of relief, especially in the last few days. We haven't been able to see them flying, but we've got them flying over the Hollywood Hills right now. We just pulled up. I'm not sure if this is going to work because I'm on my phone right here. We're going to take a walk and see what we can see. Again, we're starting to see the evacuation of Hollywood. These are all cars that are making their way down the hill, and we've got the first tanker that we've seen down here on Hollywood Boulevard. That's the Laugh Factory over there. This is at Volcano, the CVS Pharmacy, right here on Crescent Heights. So Crescent Heights going up. So far we haven't seen any flames up on the ridge, but we have seen flames over on the other side of the Laugh Factory. It's still quite a ways away, but you see the helicopters working up there. We're gonna wait, hold on real fast here, and let's see if we can wait for this traffic to come through. Again, difficult to access this. There are now roadblocks going up throughout this area. The wind is not as bad as it was yesterday. Here's a quick shot of what the wind is doing down here on Hollywood. Looks like we might be able to cross here. Give us a second. Yeah, let's make our way across. So again, you've got the fire department that's staging down here, and then these are the hills that are now being evacuated. We're told the evacuation zone is up there on Mulholland Drive, goes all the way down to Laurel Canyon, which means that this whole area, Chateau Marmont, and all of these homes are most likely under evacuation at this moment. You see you see if I can zoom in here, but you can see the choppers that are flying through the smoke. They're coming in. They're making those drops. Those drops are so crucial right now. We're gonna cross over here, and we'll see what the fire engines are doing. I believe that they're here for structure protection. People walking down the street, not everybody knows about what's going on because it's just up the ridge and things are happening so quickly. But again, so many people in Los Angeles have been preparing for this. They saw what happened in the Pacific Palisades. They saw what happened in Eaton Canyon last night. There was a warning that the winds were going to continue throughout the night. We are seeing some of those wind gusts pick up, but so many go bags across Los Angeles are ready. You were just talking about your home, and Lawrence, I hope your home is okay. My home is on the other side of these hills. Been on the phone with my wife. She's got the 2 kids at home, and they've got the go bags ready because we are probably about maybe a quarter of a mile outside of that evacuation zone. Right now, the wind is blowing towards Hollywood. That's really important here because what's going to happen is as that fire works its way up Runyon Canyon, it's going to go up because of the topography, but the wind is blowing this way. It is blowing down towards Hollywood. So the main concern right now is Hollywood Boulevard. Is this area, is Sunset Boulevard and everything that is down below for a couple of blocks. That's why that evacuation order has been given. You see behind us, we've got fire crews, we've got the police now staging, and this is one of the areas where you should be able to see up on the hill. It's very difficult to see because it's still a ways away, but people are hopefully heeding those warnings, evacuating because the winds are strong enough. You know, comparatively speaking, yet to yesterday, the winds are very, very light. But if this was any other day and there was a fire burning in the hill, we would say that these winds are extremely, extremely concerning. So it's not a time to let your guard down. Fire continues. Choppers are working this fire. That is a good sign. Hopefully those can continue through the night. But so many people now in Hollywood, Hollywood Boulevard, Sunset Boulevard, heeding those warnings, and we are seeing people starting to evacuate out of this area.